To understand the merge, we must ask, what is Ethereum? And why the merge in the first place, or what led to the circumstances that caused a need for such a widely anticipated action? Ethereum is a computing platform based on a decentralized blockchain network powered by the Ether token, which enables users to make transactions between one another, earn returns on their token investments through staking, usage and storage of value through non-fungible tokens, trading of cryptocurrencies, play to earn games with social media, and a host of other applications. This is the next step of the evolution of the internet, from centralized platforms to decentralized ones. The Ethereum protocol was launched in the year 2015. The high demand for the token Ether is driving up transaction fees that make it costly for the average user to use regularly. The blockchain needs to be able to handle more transactions per node without increasing the size of the nodes on the network. The nodes are vital network participants who store and run the blockchain. The platform is slowly changing and upgrading to make it more energy efficient and friendly to the environment, and also paving the way for future optimizations that will exist on the network. This is very important for applications on the platforms which are still in its early stages, such as decentralized finance and NFTs. To also improve its security and scalability issues and speed, the merge is an upgrade to the Ethereum platform that will make it more efficient and reliable. It will do this by merging the Ethereum blockchain with a proof-of-stake system, which reduces energy consumption and makes the system more stable. The Beacon chain introduced the proof-of-stake consensus algorithm to Ethereum, but it has existed separately from the mainnet. The merge replaces the proof of work that comes with the traditional mining of blocks, meaning having computers solve maths puzzles to run the network and create new Ether coins. It switches to a system whereby owners of the Ethereum token or currency, the Ether, can stake it in order to power the network. This replaces the mining era in which large amounts of computers are used, thereby consuming tons of electricity to power Ethereum, to a system that consumes far less electricity, reducing the negative impact on the environment and making it far less energy intensive. The Ethereum Foundation estimates that after the upgrade, on average, the network will consume roughly a third to a fifth of what it is consuming today. This is just the start. Future upgrades to Ethereum's platform will make it more secure, faster, and cheaper to use. The merge has no set date to occur, but the transitions have already been made on the various test nets. Each of the test nets can be thought of as a practice run for the real event before it occurs. If you own any token or some Ethereum on any software or hardware wallet or on an exchange, you don't need to do anything specific. If all goes well, the transition will just happen and Ethereum should keep working as before, with no visible difference to the user and no downtimes. The merge is a major upgrade of a very complex technical system. It could also go wrong, and Ethereum may end up crashing or other unforeseen issues and errors. Chances of this happening are slim to none because of all the testing that has gone on within the network to anticipate any issue that may arise. The network would also be more secure thanks to the work of proof-of-stake mining. For one thing, it is much more difficult for a cheater to subvert the system than it is on a proof-of-work blockchain, because doing so requires a lot of computational processing power. The upgrade will help prevent coordinated attacks like a 51% attack. If someone controlled more than 51% of the network, they could cancel or change transactions. Developers claim that the proof-of-stake is secure and has been used in other major blockchains, but there's always a degree of risk involved. Ethereum is a decentralized network, and since not all power lies in the hands of the developers and the community, some miners are not really happy about the proof-of-stake transition. Could create a revolt with a fork of Ethereum that keeps the mining intact. One such fork is the Ethereum Classic. There is always a chance that this fork could end up being more used and greater in popularity than Ethereum itself. Some people think that all the network's problems will get solved when the chains merge, but this is just a common misconception. The upgrade process is a multi-stage task that will pave the way for making changes in the near future, which will then be more optimized and upgraded in the growth of the Ethereum platform. The value of the gas will not change after the merge with Ethereum, so people that have been investing their ETH will still experience high gas fees. This will happen only after an Ethereum upgrade, which is called Shanghai, and that will further route months in the future. Layer 2 networks are separate blockchain networks which use the Ethereum platform for security guarantees but take the load off the Ethereum main network. Examples of these are Arbitrum and Optimism. The long-term plan for Ethereum is to decentralize activity by moving some to Layer 2, so that the mainnet can be optimized. The merge is also a very important step towards this goal. Uniswap is a popular decentralized exchange on Ethereum and also works with Arbitrum and Optimism, allowing users to trade or exchange tokens for one another and cheaper than they can on Ethereum. Many people ask the money question, which is, will the merge affect the price of Ether? The truth is, predicting cryptocurrency prices is an uphill challenge, Ethereum included, as many factors affect the price at any single time. It is true that some factors which may signal a change in price are the merging of other companies and other circumstances. As Ethereum mining becomes a thing of the past, the number of ETH rewarded to miners will go down, and this will lead to higher scarcity by completing certain processes in the network. The Ether coin becomes more scarce and therefore more valuable. This might lead to price increases in the long term or over time. Ethereum's price might go up in the short term, and even after a possible merge, it's not clear how it will affect the network's value in the long term. After the merge comes the surge, which would bring higher scalability to its architecture, which would lead to faster operations thanks to Layer 2 and a technological development called sharding. Then comes the verge, which uses technology called vertical trees that will bring optimization to the data and storage to the network, and other improvements as well, which then leads to more scalability for the network. The purge after the verge essentially makes an optimization to the system by deleting all of the data so that verifiers can work more effectively. This process is followed by a splurge, which will start another round of optimizations and improvements. The long-term future or goal of all these iterations within the Ethereum network is to make it more scalable, secure, and cheap for decentralized applications. The success of this merger of the Ethereum platform's current execution layer and new proof-of-stake consensus layer will create a blockchain network with qualities of both a public blockchain as well as that of a private one. This is an excellent transaction. It helps the network by mining ETH and mining it in a way that does not use up any energy. The beacon chain was launched separately from the mainnet. The approaching merge is when the two systems finally come together as a single entity, and proof of work is replaced permanently by the proof of stake, which we believe empowers the blockchain and helps the environment. The beacon chain, since its launch, has since existed on a separate blockchain running in parallel to the Ethereum mainnet. This way it will become the master node for consensus at any given time. This creates a new beginning where the beacon chain becomes the engine of block production. Mining will no longer be the process of issuing valid blocks. Instead, people who hold stake in this process will take on the duty of confirming transaction validity and proposing new blocks. The merge is one of the most important and significant upgrades in the history of Ethereum, and although its long-term impact is still yet to be fully known, the planned upgrade will improve Ethereum's overall security against coordinated attacks, ensuring the network against any malicious intent, and also providing the platform for further scalability to achieve the full vision of Ethereum by its founders and create a digital future on a global or planetary scale. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos.